Alright, what's going on guys, it's your boy Zilchi and welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Today's video we are going to be ranking the top 5 best teams for Sung Jinwoo in this game that you can use to clear a lot of the stages in this game, and teams that help you have an easier time clearing stages. There's also one specific team that really helps you out a lot even if you are in the red zone. That would kind of counter the penalties because of all the buffs that you're getting from these characters. So if you guys do enjoy this kind of video, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's just hop straight into it. Alright, so the very first team we're going to be talking about is your DPS team. Okay, so the very first team, which in my opinion is number 1, is your team that outputs the most DPS. And I meant DPS as in per each character, right? Not any that's giving you any buffs or anything like that. Obviously, Alicia and Shaheen actually do give you quite a decent buff because Shaheen does the branded and you get the extra crit, right? But overall, this team is very good. If these aren't your highest characters, I suggest this auto form creates it so you it just gets you out of the red zone, right? It gives you your highest BP and your best team. So I think that one is probably the best because it allows you to get out of the red zone, right? In terms of its usefulness, depending on the characters that you actually have built up, I would say there's other more useful teams, but I'm gonna put this team at number 1. We're gonna go for 1 to 5. So if you guys do agree with this, go ahead. I think if this is not number 1, it could just be number 2, right? In my opinion. But yeah, let's take a look at the next team. The next team we have here is simply just adding Min. Remember, as I said, this is one team specifically that does help a lot with being in the red zone, and that's actually just Min himself, right? Min and his buff that he gives you, like if we actually take a look at what we're getting from Min here, right? Even just his weapon alone increases the user's HP by 2.5%. When the user uses Heavenly Blessing, that's the ult, the user and team members' damage dealt increases to 4% for 16 seconds. So that extra percentage is really good, right? But if we actually take a look at what we're getting here, at 1 star, all team crit hit rates increase and the damage increase by 12%. The user HP increases by 8%. This one is when the light glimmer is used, the entire team instantly recovers HP equal to 2%. So we're also getting a healer. And this one increases our power gauge acquisition, which is the ult, so we can use it a lot. And this is 5 star. When the user uses Heavenly Blessing, increases the damage of the next ult skill of the team member with the highest total power, right? So on the Hunter team, this is ridiculous right here. I'm going to be so honest with you. If you stack this, or if you use this and then you instantly go into Shaheen and then you do her things and then you use her ult while she's still under that buff, oh my god guys, the amount of damage that she actually does with that ult is wild. I'm gonna be so honest, I might even make a video about it, how crazy this is. So yeah, his support is really good even on this because he's still giving the buff to Jinwoo himself, and very strong. Honestly, if you don't even want to use Alicia, right, and you just want to buff Jinwoo, you could replace Alicia and you could put Maylin, because Maylin is also giving a nice buff on entry of the field because she gives like a, what is it, like an extra 16% or something like that. It's ridiculous. All right, so number 2 best team right here is this team because of Min's buff for Jinwoo, helping him do a lot of damage. Again, interchangeable between Alicia and Maylin here, but overall this team is very good. I like Alicia because her AoE freeze, that helps a lot, right? Let's take a look at the next team. Next team we have none other than the water team. Okay, the water team is actually ridiculous. It is so powerful. It still might just be, until the new unit comes out, this team, in terms of like just the water team in general, this team might be the best team. All right, it might even still be better in terms of hunters. We'll have to take time and take a look, but right now for Jinwoo specifically as well, because some of his best weapons are water weapons, this team is very good to use, right? Maylin support to Alicia is very strong, or even Sa, because they're both a water unit, right? Let's take a look what Maylin is giving us as support. Right, let's quickly go ahead and take a look. So go to skills. So here we go. Just having her alone, right? When you get in and you put this cuddle puddle on her, the Bai Meow, increases water damage taken by 8% for 16 seconds, increases attack by 8%, increases defense by 8%, and the duration for that is 16 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times. Okay, just having her, you're getting that increase. Right now, if we get her up to different stars, 1 star, the damage of up increases by 64%. When the user uses up, grants the Cat Butler effect to team member with the highest attack. So Cat Butler, Malin Fisher, takes 64% of the user's damage taken directly, grants the super armor effect. So this, it says this cannot be applied to Sung Jinwoo, right? So that's the only downside of that, but that's still fine. That's still fine. So cute. Increases users' core attack damage by 32%. Guys, for Alicia, this is ridiculous. At 1 star, the core attack by 32% on a unit that is meant to be built as a core attack unit. You already know Alicia is hitting like a truck. Okay, increases all team members' attack and defense by 8%. So this is 2 star. Additionally, increases the attack and defense of water element team members by 8%. Extra damage there. 3 star, when rear lash hits, all team members' power gauges are charged by 8%. So our ult is going to get back a lot quicker. When rear lash hits elite or higher monsters, all team members' power gauges are charged by 8%. So very strong. 4 star, increases users' HP by 8%. Same thing like Min at 2 or 3 stars or something, because Min gets a buff as well. And at 5 star, which I do not have, I will be getting it eventually, the pumped up effect increases the user's attack by 16%, increases the user's defense by 16%, increases the user's critical hit rate by 16%, increases the user's core attack damage by 16%, and decreases the user's damage taken by 16%. Duration is 24 seconds. So you guys can see, she is just the ultimate support. She's also healing us, by the way. I don't know if I read that anywhere in here. She also heals us, which is ridiculously good. I think her heal might even be better than Min's, but I didn't read anywhere in there about the healing percentage. But we do get a decent amount of healing there from her, and it actually does come in clutch. That's why sometimes I'll call her in just to get that heal, and then just instantly call her out, because she's just so good for the heal, and obviously her support. And if you're running the blessing set on her, it's also still very, very, very good, right? So her and Min together, I could see that being insane. That's why I was saying you could flip her out for Malin on that one team, because the support that we're getting is very good. Sa is here for her break. You guys already know she's a very good breaker, probably the best breaker in the game, if not Beck, the yellow one, or when the new Gogun He comes out. We'll have to take a look at that, but right now she's solidifying her spot as the best breaker in the game. Actually, you know what? Jin Chul might actually take that spot. I'm gonna be honest with you. Jin Chul, we're gonna talk about that in a second, because the buff that they gave him is very, very, very good, right? So yeah, this is the 3rd best team, the water team. A very, very powerful team. If you guys don't have it built, I suggest you guys do build it. Remember, when you're using this team, right, let's say you're just using it as just the hunters, right? You're gonna want to use core attack increase, and then the new best 2 slots over here would be Cerberus and Iron. Cerberus, because he gets that 5% damage increase for the entire match, right? And then for Iron, we get that, what is it, 12% defense decrease for 10 seconds, which is a very good as well. So this is the new setup that you want to run for if you're using this team. If you don't want to use Kargalgan, right, or whatever his name is, you can use this guy for the attack percent increase by 6% if you have him fully built. If you don't have him fully built, I think it's like 4% it's at, right? Or you can use Igris if you're using Jinwoo for his critical hit rate increase by 7%, so that way you're able to crit more and your crit damage comes through more, and so on and so on, right? So it'll be him as a slot leader, then again Serbi, and then Iron, and that is the team that you want to use, or that is the shadow setup that you want to use right there. So let's take a look at the next best team. Okay, so the next best team that I'm bringing here, it actually could be 2, all right? So it's either the fire team or it's the fully dark team. I'm more so leaning towards the fully dark team, because the support that the support characters that the dark team has, such as Libora, is very, very, very good. And they actually have a lot of characters that do certain things, like bleed, for example. Kang does that, Silvermane Beck does that, right? Very good mechanic, and they just do a lot of damage overall. So yeah, I think either that team or the fire team could go in this number 4 spot, right? If you guys have either team, you'd be fine. The fire team, there's a lot of missions in this game. The reason why I have this instead of the dark team is because there's a lot of missions in this game that require you to use fire units, and Emma is a very, very good fire break unit. As you see, I don't have them built up to their full potential. That's because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have the materials to build them up properly, but eventually they will get built up. As you can see, Yu Soo-hyun is built right here perfectly fine. She's chilling right now, one of the strongest characters in my box. But yeah, fire team, very good. We're not gonna take too long on this section right here. Very good team, that's all I can say. Now let's move on to the 5th best team, which actually, I'll just go right now, is getting an upgrade in, because this at first this was not in the running to be the best team, okay? But then she came out, he got a buff, and now they're getting a wind support unit. So I have no doubt in my mind that team is going to be insanely strong, okay? I think this is going to be the new team to beat floor 25 with, of hard mode Vulcan. Because hard mode Vulcan, if you guys don't know, it's ridiculously overpowered, and to be honest with you. Not, well, the hard mode floor 25, you're gonna need the exact blessing stones. You're gonna need the legendary blessing stone. If you can get the not blessing, so the legendary core attack blessing, you're gonna need another core attack blessing. And if you can get a 3rd core attack blessing, that would be great. If you can get an attack percent, that would also be great. But you're gonna have to be farming, okay? But yeah, this is the next best team, the final best team. I think after testing, this might be number 2 or number 3. We might have to move the water team up or down, or keep in the same spot and then get rid of the 2nd team and put it in number 4. But I have good feeling about this team, I'm not gonna lie, because the new unit coming out is gonna buff wind, and she right now, Mirai, does the most damage in this game in terms of just overall damage, right? So she's very good. Alicia, I think Alicia is still better because of everything that she's doing, but this damage that this unit does is just on a whole different level. She's insane. I did do a comparison, I'm not gonna lie, I did do a comparison, and they both actually did tie in the damage each time, and they have similar attack stats. I think Mirai is actually 2,000 attack stats lower than Alicia, and yet she still had the same exact time on that bear that Alicia had, right? So very good unit. I think this win team is going to be so strong. And yeah, there you have it. That is the 5 best teams in this game to be using to clear content in this game. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe if you are new on the road to 10k, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.